Stop scrolling. Bleach fans, what if I told you the terrifying hollows are not just cool designs, but creatures built on ancient mythology, spiritual symbolism, and forgotten lore from around the world? Because behind every gaping mask and soul-devouring scream is a story much older than Bleach itself. Today, we are diving deep into the chilling mythological roots that inspired hollows, and trust me, once you learn this, you will never look at these monsters the same way again. Let's start in Japan, the birthplace of Bleach, and dive into Shinto mythology. In Shinto belief, the world is filled with spirits, both good and bad, shaped by emotion, memory, and human experience. Two types of spirits stand out immediately: Oni and Waikai. Oni are fierce, horned demons, known for their monstrous forms, supernatural strength, and chaotic nature. Sound familiar? Their grotesque shapes, claws, fangs, and towering silhouettes echo the distorted bodies of many hollows, especially more beast-like ones. But it is the yokai that really tie into hollow lore. Yokai often emerge from human emotions, especially fear, sorrow, grudges, or regret. They are supernatural spirits that can come from everyday people whose emotions warp into something monstrous. And in Bleach, a soul that remains on Earth too long, a soul consumed by pain, loneliness, or unresolved trauma, slowly transforms into a hollow, exactly like a Blaka born from human suffering. Even the mask is more than a design choice. Masks in Japanese culture, no masks, festival masks, Shinto ritual masks, symbolize transformation. They hide identity, reflect the emotions of the performer, or become a vessel for spiritual beings. In many rituals, masks are how a person becomes the spirit. In Bleach, the mask is the literal line between what the soul once was and what it has become. It is a terrifying physical symbol of losing yourself. Now, let us shift to Buddhism, because here, the parallels get even darker. Enter the Preta, also known as hungry ghosts. These are not just sad spirits, they are tormented beings, cursed with eternal, insatiable hunger. Their stomachs are huge. Their mouths and throats are tiny. No matter how much they eat, they can never be full. If that does not scream hollow, I do not know what does. In Buddhism, Pretas wander the world desperately seeking relief, but never finding it. They are trapped in a cycle of desire, emptiness, and spiritual starvation. And hollows? They are literally souls who become monsters because of endless hunger for spiritual energy, for human souls, for anything that might fill the void inside them. A hole in a hollow's chest? That is not just spooky artwork, it is a perfect metaphor for the Preta's emptiness. A hollow's hole is the physical symbol of what they no longer have: a heart, identity, purpose, and the ability to be whole. It is the absence of self, a void that can never be filled. In Bleach, the more a hollow feeds, the more its human memories fade. Desire consumes identity until nothing is left but instinct. Exactly like the hungry ghost realm, their souls lose who they once were and become slaves to craving. This is one of the most profound inspirations behind hollows. It adds a whole new layer of tragedy to their existence. But the mythological influences do not stop with Eastern tradition. Across the world, in cultures from Europe to the Middle East to South America, demons share several common traits. They were once something else: angels, humans, spirits that became corrupted. As they belong to hierarchies, lesser demons, greater demons, rulers of the underworld, and they represent a fall from grace. When you look at hollows, especially the Menos evolution line, Ilion, Adjukas, and Vostal Lord, You are looking at a structure that mirrors traditional demonology. Lesser demons form the rank and file. More powerful demons evolve, gain intelligence, and rise in status. At the very top, elite beings possess overwhelming strength and terrifying mastery. This is exactly how hollows grow. Some remain mindless beasts. Others evolve through feeding, gaining personality, strategy, and power. And a rare few become near-god-like monsters of the spiritual world. This concept that a fallen soul can grow, mutate, and climb into darker and darker forms is a universal theme in ancient demon myths around the globe. Hollows are not just creatures. They are corrupted reflections of humanity, twisted mirrors of who we once were. That is why they feel so haunting, because their tragedy is rooted in our own myths of fallen spirits and the fear of losing ourselves. What does all this mean? Bleach is not just an action anime with cool monsters. It is, at its core, a spiritual story built on centuries of mythology. Shinto demons and Waikai shape the soul-born monsters of Japan. Buddhist Hungry Ghosts inspire their endless hunger and the void inside them. Ancient demonologies echo through their evolution, hierarchy, and corruption. Hollows are powerful because they draw on some of the deepest human fears across cultures: losing your identity, becoming consumed by emotion, falling into darkness, hungering for something you can never have. Bleach took all of these and turned them into unforgettable creatures that feel ancient, symbolic, and terrifying, because they come from myths much older than the anime itself. So next time you see a hollow, remember, you are not just looking at a monster. You are looking at thousands of years of fears, stories, and spiritual beliefs wrapped into one chilling form. What other anime do you think draws heavily from mythology? Drop your theories in the comments. Share, like, follow, and subscribe for more deep dive anime lore.